Hey there, it's Lori. I'm going to do a little walkthrough of the inspection that I just did with him, just so you can see things and you'll get his report. He said on the exterior there's not much to talk about, that the roof is newer. It's in the first third of its life. The downspout over here is a little too close to the house. He thought the AC should be serviced. Note that there are some cracks in the driveway. And over here, this cover plate needs to be tightened. As you know, we talked about the garage roof is older and it's towards the end of its life. When it starts to rain, look at these rain drains because they're narrow, so they could easily get clogged up. And if that's the case, you want to take your downspouts out of them and just extend them away from the house. He said in the garage, the sub panel has some improper wiring and grounding. And then the stairs going down to the basement should officially have a handrail. This roof over the stairs, because of its pitch, it should have a flat roof product on it versus the comp shingles. And that the deck should have a railing because it's more than 3 steps. So nothing really big. I'd say the biggest thing out of those is, that the garage is going to need a new roof. Okay, going inside, and they're packing up, so it's a little more messy inside. In the living room, some of the windows don't open. In the kitchen, he was able to get the dishwasher to run, but the soap dispenser didn't open. And then it needs a little bit of caulk. And under the sink, he said that there are a few, I'm going to have to see his pictures. Oh, there's a wire that's not in conduit under there. It's a Romex wire, not in conduit. In this room, there's no smoke detector, which we're going to have them install before the appraisal. Didn't see anything in the bathroom. Nothing in this bedroom. Upstairs, there should be a handrail. And that these balusters are wide enough that a kid could get their head stuck in them. So, FYI. He said that there's just couple little sugar ants in the bathroom. And that there is this hole where the toilet goes into the wall. Some caulking around the shower is needed. He tested the vent here, and then I think the other vent was in the hallway. And not as much air comes out of these because, it's coming from the basement. So he said that up here is going to be a little warmer in the summer and a little cooler in the winter. So kind of FYI on that. And then they've built these cubbies into the side, but there's no access to your kind of pony walls here. And he looked behind the clothes in here, and there's no access. And that's basically to just look under the roof eaves and look at insulation. The reality is we've got permits for this upstairs, so insulation was insulation would have been put in when they remodeled it. Let's see. In the basement, he'll talk about how the stairs are not as conforming to current standards. Let's see here. Oh, in this carpeted room, there's no heat source. And then he noticed, some old signs of water. We talked about, we all talked about removing the carpet. Newer furnace. Water heater has this discharge pipe, which is supposed to be 6 inches from the ground. Electric panel looked good, but these wires, which he thinks are the ones that go to the garage sub panel, should be in conduit. He noticed a couple different areas of staining, like he thinks maybe water's gotten in here. And then also, I don't know if you'll be able to see, in this cabinet, which is kind of next to the stairs of the basement, but it's above grade, that it looks like there's been some water. So he doesn't know if water is maybe splashed off of the basement stairs. All the plumbing's been updated. The water line coming into the house is still galvanized. And then on this duct, he noticed there was a hole that they had sprayed spray foam over, but is worn away. And then I think we talked about this, that this tape on these ducts is most likely asbestos tape. So you just ignore that. Don't touch it, and you can paint it. That is it. So it was pretty minor stuff. We're having the oil tank locate today, and then the sewer scope was done, and I've got to call into him to see how that went. So in my opinion, a pretty good inspection, just smaller things.